Well, welcome to another Final Cut Pro Basics tutorial. In this video we're going to be looking at how to overlay video clips and how to use the snapping tool and how it can help you just make your video a lot smoother and it just make it a lot quicker during the editing process. So here we are in the main editing screen and we've got two clips here, really nice simple clips. We've got one here, the first one is somebody doodling away, drawing a nice scenery of a boat, a lake and somebody fishing. There we go. The next clip is somebody who for some bizarre reason is practicing drawing three-dimensional ellipses. Okay, right, if this was a video and you were trying to tell a story about the two, you might want to flip between the two clips just to help the continuity of the video and the story and just make it a lot more enjoyable for the viewer to watch. So how can we do that in a nice, quick, simple, easy way? Well, this is your timeline, and whenever you've got one clip like we have just here, where the red line is, that is just showing one clip. However, if we was to go over here and click on this second clip and slide that over the top, look what happens. The video will play, it'll play the one clip, and then the top clip, which is this gentleman here drawing, takes control. That takes control of it. So the clip that is on the top, or the highest clip, is the one that gets shown. Okay, so we can actually break away from this bottom story where this gentleman's drawing the nice pretty scene at the bottom. We can cut away from that and then quickly skip to the story on top. Alright, so what happens if we want to break away from that? So we can cut away from that as many times as we wish and flip back to this bottom story. So all we do is, if we click here, go to the blade tool, and we can actually cut this top clip anywhere we like. So if we cut it about there, we'll go back to the select tool and we can, that is now created two different clips now. You've actually cut away. So by leaving this clip just here, what will happen is the bottom clip will play, then it switches to the ellipse drawings for a few seconds, and then it flips back to the original drawing or the original clip at the bottom, and then when the red line reaches the top clip, that one will play. So we can cut away from that as many times as we wish. Okay, so let's just try that again. Just go to the blade tool, cut the clip wherever you want to cut it, and then that's made it into another clip again. Okay, but what happens if you suddenly want to restore this initial clip, if you want to put that all back together as one big story? Well, obviously you can just click on that and drag it over so that it meets the clip, but what happens is if you go too far, it will actually bump the second segment upwards like that, and when you've got quite a few on your timeline can become very, very messy. You know, sometimes they could be 3 and 4 high, and you don't want your timeline too complicated if you can help it. However, on the flip side of that, if when you move it over you don't quite go far enough because you're trying to judge it by eye, then that's what happens to the video. Because you've left a bit of a gap there, what's going to happen is this bottom clip is going to show through, and that will appear in your story up here in your main video. So let me just click play to show you that. Just as it reaches the gap, there we go, see it flick away to the original clip, and obviously you don't want that. So this is where your snapping tool comes in. The snapping tool is over here, and if you're not sure or you can't remember which each of these icons are for, if you just hover your cursor over the top of each one, it will tell you what each one's for. So that's brilliant in case you can't remember all the icons. So we go there to the snapping tool. If we just click the snapping tool, and then what we can do is go back over here to our clip. If we just click on the clip that we want to connect, there we go. As you can see, if I repeat that, it's snapping against that clip, and that means it's a nice tight seal, so it means that the bottom clip won't show through. So if we play the video now, you can't even see the transition there at all. Okay, and you can obviously do that for any clip you wish. So we can connect these two back to the original one. There we go. So that is just one continuous clip now, and you can't see any sort of transitions in there. That's why the snapping tool is so flexible. It can also be used if you want to snap against certain things. So let's say, for example, say for some reason you want to snap this clip here this one here against exactly on that time marker, on that red line. Okay, the snapping tool is still engaged, as we can see over here. So all you do that is move that over, and as soon as it gets anywhere near it, it'll snap against it. So you can use it for very, very precise editing, and it will also snap against any sort of breaks in any other video clip as well. So for example, if we go to the blade tool here and we have a cut in this bottom clip for whatever reason, you know, you might have changed the focusing between two different clips there. If you want to snap against that exact line there, then we can do that. The snapping tool is still engaged there, as you can see. So we go back to our clip, just highlight it, clip it, left click on the mouse, and as we move that over, it obviously snaps against the red line first because we've gone to that first, but then as you approach the blade on the bottom clip, there we go, it's snapping against that exactly. So it's just going to make your editing a lot more precise. Well, I hope you found this basic tutorial quite useful. If you'd like to see more like this, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos from this channel. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.